podcast, we are talking about the brand new Fannie Mae update where you can buy a home with no credit score. Now, this is an absolute game changer for a ton of potential home buyers out there that are looking to buy but do not have the greatest credit score, but are making monthly payments on their rent, monthly payments on their car on time. This basically takes out that whole credit score area and it helps you get into a home like that. So, absolutely awesome. We're going to talk about that today. It's really going to open up a lot of doors for a ton of new buyers out here. This isn't just a rumor. Okay, this is happening. Okay, this is a change, and it's great for everybody that's looking for a home out there right now. Now, Fannie Mae allows home buyers to qualify without a traditional credit score. And they're doing it through manual underwriting. Okay, we're talking about a real person walking you through the process and getting you set up to buy a home instead of just an automated yes or no. So this is a manual underwriting of the loan. Okay, so instead of relying on those automated systems and credit scores, real people are going to evaluate your complete financial story. Again, this is going to open up doors. I'm talking doors for thousands of people out there that do not have that 620 or higher credit score, or 580 for those conventional guys out there who do not have that credit score. Okay. So they're going to basically walk through your whole financial life and going to determine if you can buy a home, not just a credit score. Okay. So again, absolute game changer out there for those of you that need to get into a home that do not have the greatest credit score. All right. So, manual underwriting, how does that actually work? Well, it's a human review. Okay. It's not just a person plugging in numbers on a computer, it's an actual human you are talking to, and they're going to underwrite. They're going to personally examine your entire financial file. There's no algorithms there, there's no automatic kickbacks, and there's no pressing buttons. Okay. Again, it's going to go beyond the score. Your full financial picture is what matters more than the 3-digit number associated with your name. They're going to see you for a real person. Okay. Thin credit is welcome. All right. So do not be afraid of, let's say you only have 400 credit score, but you're making all of your payments on time for the last 2 years. Okay. That's what they're going to be looking for. It's perfect for buyers. All right. With limited credit history. All right. So many of you guys out there, guys and girls, again, it's hard because maybe you have no credit history. Maybe you're just starting out and you have none whatsoever. Maybe you're 21. Like I bought my first house, when I was 20. And so I get that, right? You don't have a credit score to come off of. Okay. So this is going to help you. It's going to look at, have you paid your rent on time? Okay. Have you made your car payments on time? All right. Are you delinquent in anything? And what kind of circumstances are you delinquent for? Okay. It's going to be a fair assessment. It's going to be basically your responsibility and stability is going to be what they evaluate. All right. It's not going to be reduced by a credit number. It's going to be, do you make your payments on time? All right. Are you going to be responsible to pay off this home loan? Okay. So again, no more credit score. Manual underwriting is what Fannie Mae is going to go into now. So again, they're going to look at everything. They're going to look at your holistic financial history. All right. Now, what lenders actually look for? They verify how you manage your money, not your credit number. Okay. Manual underwriting is going to shift the focus from credit scores to payment behavior. All right. Lenders want proof that you're going to pay your obligations on time and you know how to manage your financial responsibility. It's about your actions, not your history with credit cards. I mean, we all been there, right? I know I've maxed out a few credit cards in my day. Okay. But again, a lot of hustle and all that stuff. I had to pay them off. It is what it is, right? Again, they're not going to be looking at that. They're not going to be looking at you maxing your cards and just paying the minimum payment. They're going to look for, are you making those payments? Are you actually financially responsible? Okay. Alternative credit is what's going to count now too. Okay. Like I said, your rent history. The last 12 months, have you been on time with your rent? That is what they can use to qualify you for your loan. Another one is utility bills. Are you paying your utility bills on time, right? Your water, your gas, is that, are you paying those on time? Okay. Another way of they're going to look for you is your phone bills. Are you paying your cell phone bill on time? Again, insurance payments, those can be used as well. Bank cash flow, what's coming in, what's going out. And again, on time proof that you're paying your bills. All right. So you can use rent history now. You can use your insurance payments. You can use bills for your phone. You can use utility bills. All of those can help you qualify for a loan as long as you're paying for those on time. Now, why this changes everything, okay? If you can show responsibility, you can now qualify for a home loan, all right? Before it was just, hey, you got a 400 credit score. Sorry, kid, good luck, kick rocks, you're not buying a house. That's literally what the lenders used to do with that credit score. Now, they're going to work, okay? They're actually going to go in there, they're going to look at you as a person, and they're going to look at all of your financial history, all right? If you can demonstrate, again, you're paying your payments on time, all right, and you have that alternative documentation. Hey, I paid my phone bill the last 5 years every month in a row. Does it really matter if it's automatic payments? No, it doesn't, all right? It's showing you're paying your obligations on time, okay? So again, it's going to remove that barrier to home ownership because of your credit score, all right? So as long as you can demonstrate responsible behavior, again, that is going to help you get a home loan, all right? Now, this is perfect for first-time home buyers. Again, let's say you don't have a ton of credit history, all right? Maybe you're just starting out, and I get that, okay? It's hard because it's hard to build up that credit history that all the banks want. Not a big deal. Now you can say, hey, look, paying my bills on time for the last 2 years. I'm in a job. I've been working, you don't have to be in the same job for 2 years. You just have to have work history of 2 years. A lot of people don't know that. They think, hey, I have to stay in this job for 2 years just to qualify for a home. That is not the case. As long as you can demonstrate your work history for the last 2 years, and maybe you had you left the job for a better, position or what have you, as long as you've been working for the last 2 years, you are good. Okay. It doesn't matter if you've been in the same job or not. All right. Now, this is great. Again, for first-time home buyers, this is going to position you. Okay. Entry-level pricing is great to get started. I love getting those starter homes. And I always tell first-time home buyers, when you buy a house, you always want to make sure that first house you buy is going to give you a little bit of equity for you moving forward, because that first house can make or break you as far as when you move on, right? And I get it. A lot of people just want to buy that dream home, and I try to tell my clients, it's not about the dream home. It's about where's you going to be in 2 to 3 years, right? Do you see yourself in this home for the next 20 years, right? Are you going to move? Are you going to get a better job? Are you going to have more kids? Those are the kind of things you have to think about for your first-time home buyers out there. A little bit off target there, but I just want to make sure you first-time home buyers understand that is try to get as much equity as you possibly can with your first home, okay? Because when you go to sell it, it's just going to give you more money to buy your dream home, or when you have to move, let's say you have kids, something, it's going to give you that extra equity for, God forbid, something happens down the road. Now, most buyers have not heard about this change, and I understand that. So if you have questions about how to get started in that process, getting your home loan done, working through that Fannie Mae program of manual underwriting now, give me a call, send me a text. I can definitely help you guys out, get you my financial wizard who can go in there and manually underwrite you, get you ready to go, and get all of your T's crossed and I's dotted out there to get you a home loan, okay? This change is great. Like I said, it's going to actually look at, are you responsible enough to make your payments now, as opposed to, hey, you only have a 580 credit score or a 560 credit score. You're not getting this house, buddy. You got to kick rocks now, okay? So again, with this change in the Fannie Mae, I think it's going to open a lot of doors for people that are just couldn't do it this last year. And now, again, it's not based on your credit score. It's based on your financial responsibility. And can you demonstrate that to get you keys to a home? All right, everybody, any questions at all about that, please let me know. I can walk through the process. Again, just give me a shout or send me a message, DM me. I can set you up my financial whiz, and we can go to town for you. We can definitely get after it and get you into a home before the end of the year. All right. I have a ton of new construction going on right now, a ton of home buyers or home builders out there that are throwing everything but the kitchen sink. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Any questions, please let me know. And, stay warm out there. It's a little chilly out here in Arizona right now. So we'll probably hit the fireplace tonight. All right, everybody. Have a great day.